Gayatri madam, join in, cha?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have already joined, sir. Yes, sir. Shall I start, sir?
Oh, we are waiting for money. 2 minutes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Money on the sales or 9:32, but 35 kulla aranchu. Yes, money. Welcome. It's easier. Bah. Sonia. Sonia, tuition. Very well. Arugama, ready, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gurubhyo Namaha. Yes, sir. Ram Ram. Yes, sir. Correct theriyudhu, sir.
Arugama?
Yes, sir.
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hare Om. Gananaham Tva Ganapatim Vamage Kavim Kavinam Vivasravastavam Jyeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspatahana Srimannodavasena Sadhanam Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Deva Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gurave Sarvalokanam Vijaya Bhavaroginam Vidaya Sarvavidyanam Shri Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Sadasiva Samarambam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Vande Guru Paramparam Apara Karuna Sindham Jnanadam Shantarovinam Shri Chandrasekhara Gurum Pranamami Buddhantanam Kanchivasaya Vidmage Shantarupaya Dhimage Tanno Chandrasekhara Prachodayat Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpada Shankaram Loka Shankaram Satyo Jatam Prapatyami Satyo Jataya Vai Namo Namaha Bhave Bhavenadi Bhave Bhavasvamam Bhavatbhavaya Namaha Vamadevaya Namaha Jyeshtaya Namaha Sreshtaya Namaha Rudraya Namaha Kalaya Namaha Kalavigaranaya Namaha Kalavigaranaya Namaha Kalaya Namaha Kalabdhamaya Mananpanaya Namaha Agorebhyo Sagorebhyo Gorebhyo Sarvebhyo Sarvadarbhyo Namaste Astu Rudrarobhyo Tatpurashaya Vidmage Mahadevaya Dhimage Tanno Rudra Prachodayat Ishana Sarvavidyanam Ishvara Sarvabodhanam Brahmadipati Brahmanodipati Brahma Divo Menastutada Divo Namo Hiranyabhagave Hiranyavarnaya Hiranyarupaya Hiranyapade Ambikapade Umapataye Pasupate Namo Namaha Namaste Bhagavan Vishweshwaraya Mahadevaya Triambakaya Tripurantakaya Trikalagrigalaya Kalagri Rudraya Nilarendaya Mrityunjaya Sarveswaraya Tadasivaya Sriman Mahadevaya Namaha Veda Devi Shubhana Nagaya Vishwase Bhadrada Manasavana Vayajatnadamana Duraktaha Krigatpade Suriyaha Vayajatnadamana Brahma Yajastram in the Devasudano, the Sasvadravino Vede, Medam Mayindro, the Dad, Medam, Devi Saraswati, Medam Meshinova, Vadasta, Pushkarasvada, Apsarajaya, Meda, Gandharvesigalmana, Devi, Meda, Saraswati, Sama, Meda, Sarvadza, Swaha, Ama, Meda, Sarvadisvaro, Iron Nevarna, Jagadeva Kamya. Ojapade Pradamivana Sama Meda Suprade Gajanga Meda May Pradamay Agnes Dejo May Meda May Pradamay Indriyandriyandra May Meda May Pradamay Goyo Rajo Dado Devi Vidmage Brahmavati Jivani Tanno Vani Prachodayade Om Shanti 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 Chiram Rama Ame Rame Rame Sahasranama Dadvaryam Rama Naporane Madhudeva Gudam Devo Krishna Govinda Govinda Rangapane Govinda Govinda Namo Namaste Buddhir Balam Shodaya Nirbhay Tamarogada Ajatyam Vak Pradvam Cha Sarvamasranat Bhaved அனந்தரம் கல்விதரம் பொருளானந்தரம் வடியாமனந்தரம் தெய்வ வடிவம் தரும் நெஞ்சில் வண்டமெல்லா அனந்தரம் நல்லெல்லாம் தரும் அன்பர் என்பவர்க்கே கனந்தரம் முற்பொருளா விராது கடைக்கண்களே கல்வியும் துறையாத வயதும் ஓர் கபடு ஆறாத நட்பும் நன்றாத வளமையும் குன்றாத இளமையும் கழுவினி இல்லாத உடலும் சரியாத மனமும் அன்பு அகலாத மனைவியும் தவறாத சந்தானமும் தாழாத கீர்த்தியும் மாறாத வார்த்தையும் தடைகள் வாராத படையும் தொலையாத நிதியும் கோணாத போலும் அமிர்தும் இல்லாத வாழ்வும் அன்பும் உதவி புரிய கண்டாய் அலையாழி அருகிலும் மாயதங்கே ஆதி கடவுரின் வாழ்வே அமுதிதல் ஒரு பாகம் அகலாத சுகபாணி அருள்வாமி அபிராமிய கோபிகா ஜீவதஸ்மரணம் பார்வதி பதயே महाराज की भारत माता की
नमस्कारं सर धन्यवादः त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुः च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव thank you so much for the prayer and praising the Lord. I welcome Mona present here. Am I audible? I cordially welcome one and all gathered here to participate in the webinar conducted by. Am I audible?
Yes, perfect. Please switch on your video.
My data is very weak, sir. That's
okay,
why.
Okay, no problem. Proceed.
Yes, sir. I cordially welcome one and all gathered here to participate in the webinar conducted by the DDGC Dwarakdas Govardhan Das Vaishnav College in association with the Institution Innovation Council, MHRD's Innovation Cell MIC. As it is said in Bhagavad Gita, akarmanya karma ya paschayet, akarmani cha karmaya buddhiman, manushyesu cha yukta Krishna karma yakrita. As it says, if you could see inaction in action, and action in inaction, and inaction in action, you are the best person to be honored as a guru. So it is my immense pleasure to cordially invite you all to the occasion and the webinar which is conducted under the guidance of Dwarakdas Govardhan Das College and also the IIC. And also, I also take immense pleasure in welcoming the principal, the vice principal, the secretary, and our beloved head of the department. For also, I cordially thank the crew also for starting it with the best Vedic mantra. I would like to extend a very warm welcome to the students and faculty who have graced this occasion with their presence. I would also like to extend a very warm welcome to our speaker of the day, Miss Arulmozhi, who's also a student of this college, a proud alumnus who has graced the occasion with her entrepreneurship skill, who is the catalyst of the whole institution and making us proud today. So I call upon Arulmozhi to start the guest lecture. Arulmozhi, are you there?
Yes. This morning, everyone, the very special map for me, and also affirm another one task by God. Talk about my as an art as so today talking about how I experience as a mehendi artist in this field and as also an entrepreneur of being in ELSI. And I own two ventures. That is, I'm also an artist, also a founder of ELSI Chennai, a sari brand. So I'm also you're a student. I'm studying MCom in the Vaishnav College, and it is very privileged to be a student, also alumni of the Vaishnav College. So I'll tell you, I'm going to talk about my experience as a mehendi artist. So I'll introduce how did I started and how it is going and my journey throughout these 2 years. So when I started as a mehendi artist, initially I had bad experiences, also good experiences. Today, this IIC Innovation Council has been given opportunity to everyone to start as a young entrepreneur. I'm also a student entrepreneur, and you can also become a student entrepreneur if you have any ideas, if you have any small startup business. I think many of you will be doing some small sort of small businesses. So this will be enlighten you to start a business or also avoid the mistakes I did. So let us go through my journey. So when I started as a mehendi artist, it was a very tough period. When I started was a COVID period, the first pandemic. Initially, I have no idea of being a mehendi artist also, and I just went through a research how to become a mehendi artist. And when I was starting, there were only few mehendi artists, like one or two, three members in Chennai, but now there are more than 20 mehendi artists, more than 22. There's a lot of competition in this field also. Uh, Being in competition and showing yourself is a very biggest task here. So where to focus of being an artist, also where to focus of being an entrepreneur is my very first thing. I will be talking about the obstacles of an artist first. So the obstacles of an artist when it comes to an artist is the self-doubt. Of course, I think in students are also having an artist in themselves. They're all good at it sometimes or something, um, but they don't showcase their talent, or they don't show because the academics and the artist is a different way of approach from my professional side, also personal side. Initially my parents didn't accept for being an artist. They never allowed me to do this thing. They all wanted to, they wanted me to become some other thing, and I wanted a job, to get a job or get a paid salary. But when there was a very gap in between after BCom and there's a COVID, we had at least a 6 months of time. So I focused on being an artist, and I want to improve my art at a very initial stage itself, because 22 to 25 are the years you can improvise your goals or improvise anything that you develop. So I wanted to do this no matter what they say, but now my parents accepted me, and they also support me. Even I come late nights like 11 o'clock, they support me. They still bring more confidence. And of course, I'm not saying all parents are supportive, but you should also be very particular on your goals. So I'm not going to be a mehendi artist for years. I'm not going to be an entrepreneur for years. You need to develop your activities, you develop your art, develop your skills. For developing skills, so we need to focus. The consistency pays off. We students, when we start a small business, we tend to run for profits. We want immediate profit. We want immediate success. That is not going to happen. Nobody going to gain in any to run a long business. To expand your business, you need to learn from your losses. As an artist, I never thought I'd be losing so much of money or so much of patience. So I learned also patience. So I'm the person, I don't have any patience level. The patience level is very nil. And after knowing I'm just reaching out clients and also going to clients place directly, and meeting new people, I learned patience. I just exploring more and more and learning new things every day, not only as an artist, also as an entrepreneur. you need to find the exact audience. So that is why we call it as finding your niche, your style. Finding your niche or style is very important. Why? Because you cannot do business without knowing your niche. That is, you cannot sell a 100 rupees product to a 50 rupees person. You have to select a particular niche. You cannot sell iPhones in a rural areas. Something you need to attract people of what you have capable of. So while starting a business, it is very important for the young entrepreneurs. We tend to rush things. We easily give up. If something doesn't happen immediately, we give up things. That shouldn't be there. Let it be 1 year, let it be 2 year, until you are done work continuously, consistently, and also do a regular discipline to your work. So be a loyal. And also, what is I learned in this field is quality attracts quality. So whatever you do, your product or any service, you should do it with very good quality, and that quality will speak, and that goodwill will take you to many places. So all my advice for my young entrepreneurs or student entrepreneurs who are doing business or yet to start a business is to don't rush. Slow down your process, identify your mistakes, then work again. So easily do not give up, because I never thought I'll be doing this webinar with you people, because I never expected. I don't know where I started, and now I'm here. That thankful for my parents who are bringing me up. And the next thing is a self promotion and sales. While you starting a business, you need to understand where exactly you are. So how do you promote your business? Self promotion looks very difficult. These are the things where these are very big challenges when you're starting as a business or anything. But please do what if there will be people who never talk to anyone, there will be people who are over talkative, like me. And self promotion and sales is very important, because you need to reach out to new people. You need to have a contact with other people, other nation, other countries. You need to expand your most. Where you can do self promotion is where we have a free, like you can refer to your friends, family, everyone, wherever you can do it. Very initial stage itself. Do not get afraid. Do your workings and tell them what is exactly is. Do not tell 50% and 50%. What is exactly your goal is, what is exactly your need is. So there is a myth where about 5 years ago, people said that mehendi is very dangerous for the skin. Mehendi is very dangerous for the health. Yes, it is dangerous when you use chemical cones. So where I did research is, what is the difference between chemical cones and organic cones? So what is chemical cones? We usually get Singh and Kaveri cones, or around comes around 20 rupees. And what contains whatever product you buy, you need to know the ingredients presented. It can be anything what you eat. It can be, you should check the ingredients. After checking your ingredients, then apply it on your skin. That is where we need. I did a research on organic henna. So organic henna is generally, it is the henna thing itself, it started from the Arab people who did henna. When the bride is ahead of wedding, she'll be getting the all the fever, or she'll be in very stress, and she cannot fully concentrated on wedding, and she cannot enjoy. Where a bride only can enjoy only in wedding. So that how she gets frustrated. Even though we're going to a client's place, I see brides getting tension, or she's going to stressing about something. Why henna is applied is, henna has a particular of it is applied as a medicine first, then as a tradition. So why it is? Because we can apply henna. So it has a anti-aging of cooling properties, and it can lower your temperature level, and it calms your mind. So this is how it is first applied, and then it becomes a tradition, and it is followed all over India and every nations today. Today, America also has a mehendi function as their occasion in their wedding. That is really very important. We need to know. And So that is how you need to know the niche marketing and self promotion. In US, people get supplies from India. They get henna powder from India, and they do their and they cost around 40,000 in Indian money. So that is how the marketing also plays. We don't know this and all, but as a being an artist, I just came to know these things. We all doesn't know henna is a being this giving this importance in this fields. Of course, yes, it is giving. You can go google things, why how henna is being famous in US, UK. There are many artists who are certified by the Instagram verification, because they are celebrities. Now they are treated as celebrities. So no matter whatever you do it with the perfection, do it with the great skills. You will definitely achieve a short time goal and long time goal. So that is where you need to know. So I was talking about the chemical henna. So what a chemical henna does? Chemical henna has different properties. What is for immediate stain? We are all rushing in a very fast moving world. uh, we want immediate mehendi stain. We wanted to get the henna done, but also we want immediate stain. So that is where the kerosene and other chemical properties are mixed in a chemical cone. That is why there are allergic reactions. So know your product, and also if you don't like to buy a product, then don't sell the product. That is the only thing that we should know in business. So get your product which is trusted with you and also trusted by many. So this is where I you should know when you start a business. You need to know what are the things you do a proper research from the depth. Very very sleepless night. You do not believe, because you think that only for a henna why you didn't have a sleepless night. But it is because we are going to put it on another person's hands. We are going to meet people, and there is a goodwill, and there is a very if you want to bring your brand is a very in a very good manner, you need to do all those things. It is not for trust, it is not for the goodwill, it's for you. Because you're going to stand as an entrepreneur, you're going to stand alone in this society. In the society you're going to face is different. So everyone wants to celebrate you, then you should celebrate yourself first. That is the only thing that I wanted to talk about, the obstacles as an artist. So there's no self doubt. Do not think if you want to start a business immediately, if you want to start as an artist, anything you want, do it immediately. If you want to become to pursue CA, CMA, anything it may be, do it immediately. Do not hold your goals long, because holding goals is very tough, because there is a lot of competition. Someone will go ahead of you, or you will be staying in the same place. Whatever it happens, start it immediately. Then only you will be experiencing more. So there is what is the thing I learned from this? Your losses will teach you more than the profits. So profits and losses should be celebrated together, and it should be also a part of your business. So I would also like to talk about entrepreneurs, how I experienced in 2 years. What are my experiences about? So plan your mission will be the first. Out of everything, whatever you do, whatever business, whatever your life goals, please plan your mission. Mission is something, it can be a short term or long term. But for a long term mission, you need to attain the short term. The short term will teach you many things that the long term will not teach you, because you will fail, you will lose friends, you will lose definitely, and nobody likes what you're doing. That is the thing that uh, when we are doing greater than other, people will not definitely like you. So always plan ahead. 20 around I started this with my UG friends. The ELSI was started with my UG friends, and she's also studying in MCOM. Her name is Pooja, and we all started together. And the mission is about to expand the business. ELSI is just as 5 months, but the mission will be different. So mission, you what is the thing is, you need to select your friends wisely. If you are partnering with your friends, please note, friends and business are two separate things. Do not mix. If you are partnering with your friends in a business, please do not mix your emotions in business, because of a friend you didn't know. There's nothing in between in friends and business. So also carefully choose your friend circle that will lead you to success. uh, you in 20 years to 25 years we will lose friends, definitely, yes. And also the friends gang we are in will be not the same people tomorrow. You need to uh, you need to understand the life circle, that is we need to go through along. We will have a bad phase, definitely, because of friends, but I will always suggest have a one quality friend who is going to support you entire thing, whatever may be called. It can be an entrepreneur, it can be anything, but do not have a toxic friends, because a friend will definitely will change your life in a different manner. Because I changed because my friends did so. I They didn't give any bad experiences because they support me in all the way. Because I have a good set of good friends, also set of good family, and I'm very grateful for that. So always, even though if you're not feeling comfortable with a friend or family member, even my dad didn't understand about what I'm going through, but he is still supporting me till, and he will tell me what are the instructions to be made and what are the information. He will guide me through all of this. So you need to understand what you're going to do. Without a goal you cannot go like the flow. Please understand your goal, your mission, all things are first place. So choose your friend wisely. uh, uh, you sit with your family, speak about what you have. So do not bury your goals. It can be, of course we cannot experience directly success or profit. We need to experience everything in order. So all that is the thing. Slow success is far better than a fast success. Your process, enjoy your process, enjoy your progression, and enjoy what you do. Love what you do. That is very important. So know your audience will be the second in for a student entrepreneur. Know your audience. As I said, you cannot sell iPhones in rural areas. You cannot sell different thing in different place. You need to understand your audience, what your audience exactly need. You need to update. So like how our phones getting updated in once in 6 months, once in 3 months, we also need to get update. So updation of knowledge and technology is very important. So getting updated is, you need to get up your skills, have a habits of more. So have a disciplined habits in occurring, let it be in life or in a profession. Your small habits will lead you to a long success, a long expansion of your business. So that is what the small, do not skip the small steps. Now the next is embrace your feedback. So as a mehendi artist, I had a negative feedback as well as a positive feedback. When I having a negative feedback, definitely I would have been depressed for days and all. So I don't know what to do exactly, how to deal with the depression or the negative feedback. But day to day your life teaches you need to do more and more. So as an entrepreneur, if you say your product is not good, please change your product or change the mentality of your product. uh, there are out of 100 people, 70% people will like, or around 30%. If they don't like your product, it doesn't mean you're doing bad. 30% themselves doesn't need the product. So you need, the majority of the success will impact your business. So I'll always accept a constructive criticism. Always make sure, if your friend is saying something it is not good for you, accept your mistakes is very important. Because we all with an egoistic, with our friends we say, I cannot do this, I cannot do this. But accept your mistake is first. When you are doing mistakes, you will learn how to correct it. While you correct it, you will learn how to do it better. So three things I know how I did henna designs on the first of 2 years, and how I'm doing it now. So it is a great journey, but I understood how I progressed. So in every area of being a business entrepreneur, you need to enjoy the progress, learn from your mistakes. It is a And next is Do not underestimate your plan, your business plan. Why we shouldn't underestimate? Because it can be anything, but someone will criticize, this is an all plan, you don't need to do this, you have a great future, you don't need this kind of business. But if it is good for you, it is also good for others to do the business. If you shouldn't bring a bad thing to the society, it doesn't. You should bring a good name to your business, then the business gets a chance to get expanded. So always do not underestimate your plan. It can be small, it can be very tiny, it can be even start with the 10 rupees, but also do the business. We don't know where the business will end. A business can happen at any point of time. It can also close at any point of time. But a little progression, developing your skills on a daily basis, developing your good habits, developing the consistency, doing it on regular basis will definitely lead you to success, and also you will be doing in profits. So your goal should be an expansion of business rather than quitting from the business. So always do not underestimate your plan. If you have a plan, tell to your parents that you have something. I'm going to bring out something with this. Let you understand. Make understand them, and also get the guidance from parents. Without your parents' guidance, you cannot start, because they will be pampering you. Also, they'll be very supportive in starting your business. Of course, if they don't like, let them understand what is your exactly goal. So know your goals, very important. Next is build a strong network. So as ELSA, I've been started only 3 months, but the network I created is definitely huge, because we're not only dealing with the only one range of sari. We had a dealer in Mumbai, Kolkata, Andhra, but people don't know who I am, why I'm buying. So we need to contact a network. You need to tell your friends, or bring a strong network. Ask your friends who can do it well for you. Initial investment and everything you should discuss in the beginning itself. So do not do any spontaneous activities in the business, like quitting the business or starting the business. Have a plan, have a vision, work on it. So that is how a student entrepreneur, or as myself, I'm learning from them. So building a strong network is a big issue also. As if a person doesn't talk too much to anyone, they cannot have a good network. So we have guidance, like we have our faculty members, we have our mentors. Go reach them out to guide you how to start a business, or how well they know you. Your brand, what is your brand, and what is the exact need of your brand, and what are you going to do in that brand, and what are the products that you're going to from, what are the ranges. And you need to explore more things. When you explore more things, you'll be getting more information. The information that is an ocean. There are a lot of information through internet. Everywhere there is a lot of information, but through your skills and knowledge you can attain it. So while doing your studying, you can have a small business going on. I don't know how many of you doing a small business, but definitely you can reach out everything. So, with this, I'm winding up my session, and I will also thank IIC for bringing up the skills, and for more students' information and student entrepreneurs. I will be expecting more entrepreneurs from this session. I'm very happy, and also thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity to talk about my experience, my knowledge, and I hope I did so well. I don't know if any feedback can post it on the comment section here. So thank you so much.
Let us have question and answer session. Arunmodi,
Yes,
please,
sir.
please give an opportunity for the students to ask some questions.
Yes, sir.
Please
Nick,
answer.
do you have any doubts or questions? Please post in the chat.
Let them feel free in asking questions. Asking questions is easy, answering only difficult, right? Let
Yes.
them ask. Please give them an opportunity.
Yes, sir.
Audience, please come out with questions. Then only session will be really interesting. Yes. Let me ask the first question to you, Arunmari. Now, what is the exact investment you have made? Now, what is the investment? Maybe a secret, but you can reveal. I definitely will not be your competitor.
Yes, Mehendi, I did very less than 10. Initial investment was 2,000. I got applied. For ELSI, charge investment was 50,000 till now. Within 2 months, so that to expand.
The chat box, he has asked a question. Tarakeshna, please answer.
If you had got any self-help groups help, that is, you have got finance from a self-help group.
No, I didn't get any self-finance, but there are many self-finance groups that are helping for young entrepreneurs and also for women entrepreneurs. So I will be mentioning few of the programs that is initiated by Prime Minister Modi. One second. So there are 9 schemes for women entrepreneurs in India. That is Annapurna scheme. There is a Bharatya Mahila Bank Business Loan, Mudra Yojana scheme. You can go check in Google and make use of this if you are starting your business. Initially, I didn't get any. I didn't know because while doing business, I just got to know these schemes were available. But in future, I will also getting make use of these schemes.
Audience, raise some more questions. Quick, quick.
Yes, Arulmoli.
Yes.
Excellent presentation you have done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I have one question.
Yeah.
How you will promote your business in different ways?
Yeah.
Promotion.
Yeah. Promoting business is definitely a difficult task because only few of my classmates know that I'm a Mehendi artist because I have a social media handle also, but nobody around when I meet new people, they don't know that I do business. So promotion plays an important to expanding your business. There are platforms to promote yourself, market your skills, show people what exactly. Okay, the promotion doesn't comes of cost first. Initially, you should promote yourself free. Then make your friend circle that you're doing something. Understand your friends should be referring someone else that you're doing your business. So that's how I started, and I have only social media handle as for now. I haven't started a YouTube anything. I have an Instagram handle. So in Instagram, if you pay something having a promotion advertisement like this, you can also promote in that way.
Okay. Thanks, sir.
Thank you. Yeah. Do you face any problem in traveling? Yes, I did. I used to travel with my also here in this meet. Her name is Pooja. So we are the team members. We used to do mehendi for clients when it was a late night. It is a very hard to find vehicles, or even the Ola will not come even if it's a late night, and it is definitely a risk. But we are trying to make it. We should avoid traveling in late nights because there is no vehicle will be coming. So always travel with your own vehicle, uh, or if you have any cab with yourself. So traveling late night with slight a risk for me, but I'm trying to improvise in that. I'm just I told I shouldn't avoid. I should avoid travel something like that. So
அவுட் சைட் தமிழ்நாடுல எங்கன்னா போய் நீங்க உங்க கிளைண்ட்ஸுக்கு சொல்லிருக்கீங்களா, பண்ணிருக்கீங்களா?
I'm doing my M.Com, so I haven't went outside Tamil Nadu, but in near future, definitely I'll be traveling outside Tamil Nadu. And as for now, I'm traveling outside Chennai and inside Chennai.
There is a question: how do you overcome your fear in business?
There are bad days, definitely. I think many of my friends, very close friends, know, because I get depressed and I definitely I feel frustrated after if I'm when there is a second wave of COVID. I didn't have any orders, and after I got 8 orders in May month in the second wave, and the 8 orders got cancelled COVID, and I got some e-pass, and that e-pass no valid in that. And that time I really I don't know what to do, overcome how to overcome the depression. There are sleepless nights for months. I don't know how many days, but now I have just changed my habits according to that. Fear of business is definitely is there, but you need to update your skills. That is the only thing that you should learn from your business. Do not quit business. It's okay that there will be no profit for 1 year, but you need to move on, and working on it will bring you the fear. Who found interest on entrepreneur business? So when my interest wasn't becoming, I never thought I'd become an entrepreneur. After this COVID, after my BCom, my life has actually I wanted to become a professor. That is the reason why I started M.Com. That is the first reason. After doing all this business, I wanted to expand my business. So the idea of doing it has changed now. So I found in US and UK, Kanjipuram very famous in UK and US. The designs are extremely amazing, and they source it from Kanjipuram. But we living in Tamil Nadu, we don't source it from them. Of course, there is Nalli, there are very big brands in Chennai now. To try something like that, I want to expand. I want to have a different vision on saris. So as for now, I just got dealers from different states, and I will be also doing furthermore. So that's how I got interested in business. And we have a team. I think Swarna Puja is one of the member, and also my studied in UG has investor in it, and I found this business and doing and managing the business.
Yeah, what will be your words for those who have money but still struggling to enter into the business?
Yes, those who didn't have money definitely do it very for less amount.
Sorry. Those who have money but
Yeah.
still they are struggling to enter into the business. They have money
Because they think that the risk is higher in doing business. To ask my parents, they will say that you shouldn't do business because of losses. The risk of losses, they fear of losses. That is the only reason. Because do not invest more money in business. Initial be less comparatively of profit, very less. Start with a very less investment, and gradually you can increase. So do not invest. If you have 50,000, do not invest the whole 50,000 in investing in any business. Start with your 10,000, goes with then 10 profit. If you have loss, then work on it. Then again you need to start. Very initial stage amount should be very less comparatively. Do not invest more amount in doing. So when until you're getting your profits, you should be very careful in investment, and you should have knowledge in doing that. So that is my answer for ma'am. How will you overcome loss in your business? Uh, Loss. Actually, I had a very huge. I'm not having very huge loss due to COVID. I just according to me, 20 orders have cancelled pandemic. So it is not a loss, but you should improvise. When I had no orders, other mehendi artists had orders. So what is the difference? They having orders and I'm not having an orders is a skill that is missing. You need to promote yourself, market yourself, and make understand people what it is. So your product should be a unique, innovative things. So bring innovation in what you're doing, and lot of creativity should be there in whatever business you're doing. What will be what for those has money? Okay, communication plays a more major role than skill. Communication plays a skill. Both are to be treated equal. Communication should be very important because I have very less friends, and but even though I'm having friends around in different colleges, but they didn't support me. That is a very true thing, because my own circle support me in what, because they're all my friends, but people who know me didn't support me, and even for promoting my business they didn't help me. So communication is very important, should be very good communication. Good communication is what you need to develop while doing business. How will you motivate yourself? I never motivated myself. I learned things around with. I just got a few friends, and I will continuously ask them, what should I do? How can I recover? How can I redo this again? So motivating it should be your work. So you should be the motivation for yourself. Do not get motivation from, because your life is different from others life, my life is different from yours life. It depends upon the perspective. And please do not seek motivation from others. Do your own skill, know yourself first to motivate yourself. Is your parents will first say on while coming that no, definitely. I make them to understand why it is late, and my father will wait till 11 the most late light night was 11 o'clock around. I've been there in 2 days, something like that. They understand. I will also inform them before. So do not think that you can inform later than you can come late and all. You should inform about your business, because it takes the mehendi session will be starting at only at evening, and it will become late. So um, as I'm doing my college itself, I always suggest to my bride to get in the morning or afternoon, so that evening I can come back. Sometimes it gets late because of the rituals or the traditions. So I will make my parents aware of that, and they have been supportive till now, and also will be. Thank you.
No, it was really great hearing to you, Arun Murray, and it was a real time experience. I'm here to just deliver the outcome of the seminar or webinar which had been conducted. Actually, I would honestly say that there is the outcome is within the self of these students who are actually attending this. I'm addressing all the students here. Like I'm asking you to take a piece of paper and write down three things you would like to do in your life. You need to order them. First of all, you need to write three things you want to do that in your life. So if you have that calculation in your mind, for example, even if the speaker it's herself, if she's going to write down three things, the three major things which you would like to do in your life. The first thing, what would you write? Second thing, what would you write? And third thing, I'll give you 3 minutes to just to jot it down. And yeah, and I expect the students also to write three things. As the very name suggests, the spotlight. You have to, like, it is not the limelight which we crave for, it's the spotlight. It is actually what your soul wants to do, what you actually would like to do in your life. It is the one which turns you to the same. Like, it is the inner self which wants to achieve something. It could be mehendi, it could be an artist, you could become a singer, you could become a dancer, you could become a choreographer. What is that innate ability which is there in your life which turns you to be a person as you are? It could be anything, but that will turn you to be a better person, because that is the calling of your soul. That is what is the calling. You need to answer that calling. You should not ignore that, but saying, I don't have time, I cannot, even see, being a student, how many of you are able to just manage your assignments? She's also a student, an entrepreneur. You know the duties of a girl in the Indian society, and also at her home, and she commutes, she comes back, and she's just an example. Actually, I don't have to say anything about this seminar. You are yourself an example for our students. Like, these students also have this ability to do these things, but still I expect them to kindle it. And today you are the catalyst of the show, I should say. You bear the catalyst, and you will be the catalyst for them to coming up this big reaction. So have you written all the three things?
Yes.
Give me 2 minutes time for my observation about our lecture. Can I
Yes,
take
sir.
2 minutes?
Yes, sir.
Arul, 2 minutes. I will not take more than that. Arulmani, wonderful presentation. Founder of ANSA Chennai.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Some of the points are really amazing. You have all the qualities any entrepreneur need to have.
Thank
The
you.
points are: don't rush, identify your mistakes, be slow, self-promotion and sales. Really wonderful. Slow and steady only wins the race. Absolutely right. Then don't get afraid. Fear will take you to back seats.
Yes.
Then aim for your goal. Most important thing is your goal. And you have very clearly made a distinction between Mehendi, chemical use of chemicals and organic cones. And value, Indian value in US market, 40,000 rupees. Really something amazing. You have got so much of potentiality.
Thank you.
And you also very clearly mentioned 1 year of hard work has paved your way for the success.
Yes.
And you should not have the self-doubt. Wonderful. You should not. You need to have confidence. If you are not having confidence, no one is motivated. Don't complain. You motivate yourself. Self-motivate. That is there with you. And holding wrong goals. You need to have positive goals. And you mentioned beautifully about friends. As said by Nehru, bring your friend here, I'll tell you whom you are. Have a good company or none.
Yes.
If you have one bad company, that's it. Your career is closed. And you have mentioned beautifully about your losses will teach you more than the profit. Amazing, amazing. Absolutely spectacular. And plan your vision and mission. And one more important thing, don't mix your emotions with the business. Again, fantastic. And don't have toxic friend. Choose a good friend. And one more thing you mentioned, slow success is better than the fast success. For the long run gain, if you are going to make some short-run losses, it is acceptable. And one more thing you have mentioned, know your audience. You cannot simply sell the iPhones in the rural market. Wonderful example, Arulmari. And one more thing, updation of knowledge and the technology and disciplined habits. If you don't have disciplined habits, you cannot be a successful entrepreneur and businessman. And one more thing you have mentioned, embrace your feedback, both positive and negative. See, if anyone is criticizing, you should not take in a negative way. You should accept. You should really accept your, rather mistake. Anyone is criticizing, next time you see to it that will not happen. And please change the mentality of the product and don't underestimate the business plan. Wonderful again. Build a strong network. Network plays a very important role. And I can say finally I conclude. Arulmozhi,
Yes.
wonderful, excellent language. You become a teacher. Please join college, come to teaching, you got a lot of free time. You can make use of the free time in that.
Yeah, yes, sir. Thank you.
Because 3-4 months holiday every year. Semester holidays, these, that and all. And morning, day college, if you take morning 9 to 1, after that free. You really can concentrate, you can balance both. In fact, I would like to congratulate your parents also. They only encouraged you. And
Yes.
your friends. And
Yes.
finally, wonderful, everybody, excellent. Hats off to you. Thank you.
Giving me this opportunity.
Hello?
Thank you for giving me experience because we're all at the same age and I don't know how people will react to it. Thank you for making this for me. And
See, you have opened our eyes. Hereafter, I used to ask the alumni only. I used to call the passed out students. Now hereafter I am going to see the students who are pursuing BCom and MCom. You have only opened our eye. Hats off to your teacher, Gayatri. Congratulations. Excellent.
Gurubhyo Namaha, Namaskaram sir. Thank you so much for summing up it. Actually, this session has to be recorded and given to the YouTube StreamYard, I should say, because sir has actually summed up everything, and I can see the effect of consumer club in you. That you said that if you don't buy it, don't sell it. I really like that slogan. Actually, it is the first day I came to college. After 3 days, there was a session on consumer club, citizen consumer club. Sir said how people are taken for granted by the sellers. So I can see the effect of consumer club in you, and this is, sir, I really thank sir for giving this opportunity. If our HOD sir had not guided, this would have never happened. And my pranams to all the gurus and sir, and my pranam to my sir also, he is my guru. And yeah, I would like to, sir, would you like to add any points, sir?
My point is hereafter we have to do a lot of programs. Every week we need to have.
Namaste,
Because
sir.
my confidence level has gone up in fact. Earlier we did not have this sort of technology. Now the technology is really helpful. If you are going to bring students like Arulmozhi, automatically wonderful. The satisfaction what I derive is amazing. That cannot be expressed. I'm really delighted in fact. By seeing Arulmozhi, hundreds of students will come forward to start business in fact. She has beautifully analyzed the plus and minus of starting business and all. All questions beautifully she has answered. Excellent, Arulmozhi.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm proud of being the student and also a proud student of Dwarakadas and Govardhan Das College, because UG gave me so much of ideas. Because with my UG friends, I'm standing here, to be honest. I'm so grateful for this college as well as for my friends, my family, my MCOM mates. Thank you so much.
In
Yes,
fact,
you
pleasure is ours. We should also feel very proud that our student could able to present so well in fact.
Thanks for the blessings, sir. A proud alumnus, and I would like to call sir, shall I call Roshan to present the vote of thanks?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. May I please call upon Mr. Roshan to deliver the vote of thanks?
Okay, so I'm gonna start my vote of thanks with a good quote. That is, develop the right attitude towards your job, and even the most mundane work becomes a source of joy. So, good morning. It is my honor to deliver a token of gratitude to all the esteemed participants of this program. I would like to thank the principal, vice principal, the secretary, and the head of the department for presenting us with this wonderful opportunity. I would also like to extend a heartfelt thanks to our Professor Sheshadrinathan, sir, for being a guide throughout this program. I extend my gratitude to the speaker Arul Mori for providing her words of wisdom. Finally, I would like to thank all the people who have participated here, who have been catalyst of the program, who made this a program a big success. Thank you.
Sure. So we are maintaining the time also. Time is 10:30.
Yes, sir.
Exactly, we are concluding.
Yes, sir. Sir, if possible, Shanti Mantram.
Ah. तस्योरावृणीमहे गातुं यज्ञाय गातुं यज्ञपतये दैवीः स्वस्तिरस्तु नः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं जिगातु भेषजं शन्नो अस्तु धिपतेः सञ्चतुष्पदे ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ
Gurubhyo Namaha. Thank you, one and all present here. Shall we all discuss?